no soft touch. He's got a record of 23-7, so he has more fights than Kid has victories. So we'll see what happens here. Jake Gutierrez is set, and so are we. So let's get this next fight underway.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you a 5-round attraction in the light heavyweight division. The three judges scoring will be Nick Howard, Al Lefkowitz, and Dr. Sheridan, and referee in charge is Tony Weeks. Introducing first, he fights out of the red corner. He weighed in at 172 pounds. He's wearing the red and white trunks, and he comes to us from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. His professional record is 23 wins with 7 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, here is CopeVPetit. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 170.5 pounds. He's wearing white, red, and blue. And he is from right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Ladies and gentlemen,
All right, referee Tony Weeks calls him in. This fight is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, 10-point must scoring system. There is a 3 knockdown rule, no standing 8 count. Once again, knees, fists, feet, elbows, kicks to the head, all legal in this sport. All kicks except to the groin, the spine, the back of the head, they're all legal. Holding and hitting and holding and pulling and kneeing is legal, but you cannot hold and pull the head and then hit. Also, no headbutts and no linear strikes with the elbow, meaning you can't jump up and down and come straight down with the elbow on top of the guy's head and nose. And so that's pretty much it. Everything else is legal. Here we go, Kid Cope in the white facing you with his back to you, starting with the kick. This CopeVPetit. CopeVPetit, P-E-T-I-T. We thought it might be Petit, but since the ring announcers call him Petit, we'll call him Petit. There's the kick down low by Petit. High kick again, blocked by Kid Cope. Cope is known for his kicks. There's a straight kick. Nice kick right in the jaw that time by Kid. He kicks him hard to the back of the leg that time. Missing with the right hand is the former boxer Bill Petit. Both of these guys have extensive boxing experience, so we expect that to show at some stage. Both guys let the feet go and they hooked up the ankles, but they can break an ankle, Lisa.
Absolutely. I think these fighters are wonderfully paired. Look at them. They're basically the same type of body style, the same height, and they've got the same type of records, and this should be great.
Remember, Petit has more victories than Cope has fights.
Well,
but Cope is a very tough guy. So is Petit. He's 23-7, hailing from Vancouver, British Columbia, and Canada. And you watch him try to get there. You see what I mean about the showboating in Kid Cope? They tell me that Kid record is 20-5. The record that I had on him was 18-1, so we'll correct that to 20-5 for Kid Cope. So that means they both have about the same amount of fights. It's academic because they're both good fighters. That's the important thing. Cope has kind of a cocky look on his face. He thinks that he's going to go with a high kick when he comes to the boxing moment. Good straight right hand. A really whipping kick. I see why he's known for his kicks. And again, though, Petit, he's pretty good with the feet, too.
and look at Kid, he's smiling at the crowd.
He loves to work the audience. The crowd really loves this guy, and you can see why. He puts on a show. Nice, 2 really good kicks behind the leg offered by Kid Cope. Kick comes high with a knee. Petit wants no part of it as he pushes on the head, and referee Tony Weeks has to separate the two. The Canadian fighter comes forward, and a kick puts Petit down.
What's incredible is we've seen every type of weapon except the elbows in this fight.
Yeah, boy, both of these guys have very strong hands and boxing movements. Kid very good with that straight front kick, and he's good whipping the right leg around behind his opponent. Look at that, 2 high kicks. Oh, that one sailed up over the shoulder. That was ticketed for the jaw, Petit. Didn't quite land. Look at Petit trying to get something going. Instead, Kid nails him with an elbow inside. So all legal, folks, is that kick behind the leg. This man Petit is going to have one sore left leg, I'll tell you, the way Kid Cope. A Kid inside again. Watch the knees, watch the knees. Closing seconds of this the first round. Good action-packed first round. That's a Kid Cope round. Kid is really a crowd pleaser, and he plays off it. It's like tonic to him, isn't it?
Absolutely. Gives him energy, gives him the will to continue on. Both of these fighters went until the bell. Very impressive.
Kit Cope is 6 feet tall as his Pettit. They're exactly the same weight at 175 pounds. Kit Cope is 26 years of age. That's 3 years younger than the 29-year-old Petit.
You talked about the cockiness of Kit, but I went back and talked with Phil, and he's quite sure of himself too. So once again, mentally, physically, everything, they're very well paired.
You get 23 wins, Lisa, in Muay Thai boxing, you better be a pretty confident guy. But Kit Cope on his last fight, by the way, by breaking his opponent's leg. So this guy's leg kicks are unmerciful. Kit, by the way, has fought in Thailand, and he's thrilled about that. But this is a big one for him because he wins tonight. He fights the King Bhumibol Adulyadej. I had the pleasure of being in the palace in Thailand on a couple of military occasions and met Princess Sheridan and Sheridan, the princes of Thailand, and they treat them like dogs over there. They love their king, and that's why these guys who know the culture of Thailand want it. Go ahead, Lisa.
Oh no, I was just noticing how the ref had to stop that. They got too aggressive.
Okay. They got aggressive in the groin area, I think. This is round number 2. It's scheduled for 5. Good action. Now that is, from what I understand, an illegal move. You're not supposed to be able to throw the guy over your hip.
No, absolutely not. That was a foul.
And has got the adrenaline flow going by Phil because he didn't like being shown up by Kit. But remember, you've got to keep your cool because this guy does these things to frustrate you. And with some guys, it'll work, and he's got guys up. This is a straight leg kick. A good kick. That's a knockdown.
That was amazing. We train that all the time when they're charging force or charging force. You stop them with that straight. That's exactly what it is.
Not only did it knock him down, but it was right in the solar plexus. That knocks the wind out of you, and you won't notice his red steam with the team right now. And Kit knows that you can almost see a change in the color of the face, like it really took the wind out of Petit. Phil felt that. He seems all right, but I'll tell you this, Cope is a slick fighter in there. Very, very tough. He looks like such a good-looking guy. When you meet him out of the ring, he's such a personal guy. You see him in here, and he's a Thai tiger.
He's a monster. I mean, he's knocked him down twice in this ball. They'll have to take a toll on Petit.
And again, he set it up by throwing Petit, getting Petit very annoyed. Look at this, these leg kicks. Look at the power of Petit. That's 3, 4, and 5. How about that? 5 unanswered kicks. There's one back by Petit now. Petit misses. Oh, look at that, a 6 kick.
I have a lot of respect for Petit having to take those kicks.
Well, he's really taking them, but Lisa, in spite of the fact that emotionally and spiritually he's taking the kicks, they're taking a toll on him because he doesn't have the same bounce in his legs at all that he once had. And I started to talk about back in this round when Ted threw him down and frustrated him, and we talked about how Kit will frustrate you by playing with the audience, and sooner or later he got his concentration down just enough to get that front kick off and dump the beat. So look at that right hand inside. Well, we haven't seen a lot of them, but when you see them, they are exciting, aren't they? And for the guy getting it, it's very painful. Closing seconds of the second round. Cope taking more command as the second round develops, but there's no quit in Petit.
All of these fights have been so action-packed. They don't get any better than this. Master Toddy promotions are always action-packed.
Well, we can't say enough about Master Toddy and the job that he's done along with Mickey Stratton because every fight has been competitive. The one fight that I'm afraid the crowd in attendance didn't appreciate was perhaps technically the best fight of the night. But the people want to see explosions. In boxing, they want to see the knockout. In automobile racing, they want to see the wreck. They don't want to see the great driving. They want to see the wreck. And in this sport, they want to see guys flailing and wailing around like the amateurs did. But technically, Sichang was just sensational. Every other fight has been spectacular visually.
I think we've seen everything in all of these fights. We still have one more to go, which should be pretty exciting as well. But,
all right. The words of Lisa King and Bob Sheridan. Glad they're going to be with us here in Las Vegas. Pettit opens up with a big kick. Kid Cope tries to jump right on him. Pettit spins him around and gets him in the corner. This is round number 3. It's scheduled for 5. Cope would like to end this with another one of those kicks behind him, a chopping punch that just missed the nose of Phil. Petit in the white, red, gold trim with the Canadian maple leaf in the front of his trunks. Kid Cope in the white trunks with the high writing on it. This is
trying to exchange the paper of throwing him out of the ring.
Petit would love to do that to take the crowd out of it. Hey, and that's what you should do. At least if the crowd's getting on you, you got to do something to win them around, don't you?
I think both of them have a good showing, and I think the crowd couldn't be any happier with what they're seeing tonight.
Some of the punches, the kicks are getting good. There's that front kick again that dumped Pettit in the last round, but this one wasn't quite as effective. This is round number 3 at the Orleans. Kid Cope in the white, CopeVPetit in the red. Trying to get the knees in there. Kid gives it to room, goes for boxing. Well, you know, he takes your mind away by boxing, and then all of a sudden he comes with a kick. Just like that. He gets your attention on his hands, then he comes with one of those low kicks, kind of just above your heel. Boy, this guy really knows how to use the front kick like that. Left leg, he uses the right leg behind the opponent's left leg.
I don't know if you can see from the camera if the people at home can see this, but the leg of Kid's opponent is terribly bruised. I don't even know how he's going to continue to walk. The left leg, upper thigh.
Oh yeah, I can see it. It's really swollen. It's very hard to see even for us, but you picked that up because you are a fighter yourself and you're looking for things like that. I'm glad I got you here, Lisa, because I missed that, but I can see now it's very, very badly bruised and heavily swollen. You're right. You see he's almost limping on his left foot now, and it's very hard for him to get his left foot high. Kid will know that, and he'll keep trying to punish him by kicks from behind. Look at that. You'll see more right foot kicks now from Kid because he knows he has that left leg in trouble of CopeVPetit. Trying to bend him over. Watch the elbow. Kid continues to work the crowd. Master Toddy was over here. There's the elbow, through the elbow, right at the temple area of Petit. We haven't seen a lot of elbows. They both try to get the knee into it. Closing seconds now, the bell does end round 3. Boy, that's a grueling round. The leg kicks that time would favor Kid Cope. I've got Kid leading 30-26, but the great thing in Muay Thai boxing is, as we've seen earlier tonight, one big kick and it's over. So the fact he's leading by 3 or 4 points right now on my scorecard, which is unofficial, doesn't really mean too much because these things can turn low. Kid does look like he's pretty much in command, but he also looks pretty fatigued.
As aggressive as both of these fighters are, within a moment's notice, this will fight to be turned around, as you just said. So I would hate to even try to predict who's going to win this fight.
Well, as I said, right now we've got Cope out in front by 4 points, and as you heard Lisa say, that she knows from the experience of being in the ring that it can change, and we certainly saw that a couple of fights ago when Anthony Brown, who was down in the second round, came back to knock out his opponent. All right, here we go. This is round 4 at the Orleans, Las Vegas, Nevada. Third man in the ring is Tony Weeks. The principals, Kid Cope in white, and the multicolored trunks, CopeVPetit. Watch the legs of Kid Cope. Has a slick boxing move. Remember, both of these guys have a boxing background. Cope holds him off with that knee, then hooks the leg behind him, and Tony Weeks separates the two to get the action back. Kid gets out and gets some movement. He holds those hands high, and then he comes with those front kicks. Good boxing movement that time by Phil. And answering immediately, counterpunch by Kid Cope. I can see these guys boxing. They're so good at Muay Thai. You forget about the boxing ability of these two fellas. Phil on many occasions has shown me he can box, and I know Kit can because I've done many of his fights. In fact, he did his very first professional boxing show. Has this wild right hand, and down he went. Ruled a slip immediately by Tony. See the powerful punching of Pettit. Straight left hand right on the button. Now the leg is held up and he tries to kick it behind. Pettit's having maybe his best round of the fight right now, as fatigue has become a factor. And things change. And once again we see when they're tied up inside, watch those knees. As referee Tony Weeks has to separate the two. A little blood trickling from the left nostril of Kit now. He doesn't like that. Pulls his man in. You hear the crowd yelling behind me, elbows. And Kit can throw terrific elbows. Master Tony calling for boxing movement now. Oh, good right hand. Good boxing movement there. The left hand gets thrown a real good, strong right hand. Kicking it and landing on the jaw of CopeVPetit. If Master Tony feels that Kit can outbox this guy, we ought to see more boxing by Kit Cope. See, he's known for the great legs.
Really good as far as combination. Master Tony's telling him to do some 1-2 combinations.
Tony separates the two. Now let's see if Kit goes with the hands high. Now the legs come up. And again, Phil is not afraid to box either, as he has professional boxing skills. Right eye beginning to pop up of Phil from some of the nice right hands landed by Kit Cope. Kit comes up to the knee. Now you see the knee of Petit coming inside. He's trying to get positioning in here as the bell ends the fourth round. I don't know if Petit won that round or not. Kit was pretty good in it, but if he won any rounds, he won that one. Cope was a little bit more fatigued in the fourth round. Maybe he took it off a little bit, although he did some nice things. Both guys did some exceptional things during the fourth round. I'm going to give it to Petit because, again, his aggressiveness is some of his boxing skills showed, even though Kit had some terrific boxing skill that showed him there. A difficult round to score, but since it was Petit's best round, we'll give that one to him. Try to be fair here. All right. I'm not known for fairness in boxing.
Well, in Muay Thai, we're seeing some fairness amongst the fighters.
All right, good.
Give that to
But in spite of the fact we gave that round to Petit, Cope would have to be knocked out, or at least knocked down, to lose this fight on my score sheet. Because I've got a 39-36 heading to the fifth and final round. That's academic, though. Mine's only an indication. 3 judges scored this fight. All right, both guys want to win this round. Both guys need this round. In reality, Cope is out in front in this fight, but he probably doesn't realize that I've got him comfortably in front. But how do the judges have it? They've been pretty close to the way I've seen it. Right hand put him down, but referee Tony Weeks said, no, you pulled him down. So you don't get credit for knockdown when you pull a guy down. That straight front kick by Kit. Oh, nice high kick. And right back comes Pettit. Look at this. Boy, Lisa.
They were going to entertain the crowd, and they definitely haven't done that.
They haven't. There's a chance for the elbow if he can cut it loose. Or just grazed him with the elbow, or just missed him, I should say. He wanted to catch him with that elbow.
Petit hasn't thrown a lot of elbows. Kit's predominantly from the elbows.
Yeah, Kit's thrown about 3 or 4. One of them caught it, a couple of them missed, but he's got the idea. One of them he caught a vicious shot with elbow as it was breaking in his own corner. I think they gave him a little coaching in the corner to do that, and it worked. Very competitive.
1-2 combinations.
That's it, he's throwing him through. Jabbing off is Cope. He's able to hold him off. While with the right hand is Pettit. Leg comes upstairs, but it doesn't hurt Cope. Things considerably slowed, but there's a fatigue idea now. These guys have really worked hard. Both of them have really put out a lot of energy during the course of this one had a very sore pair of legs to mount. This is his high kick.
I think the referees did a phenomenal job with this fight.
I got to say that Tony Weeks is a great boxing referee, and he's really showing me something in Muay Thai, because that time Pettit was really exposed, and Cope, he didn't want to really take too much advantage of it. He's a competitor, and Tony wouldn't allow it. And then you see more of the fatigue factor too, as the legs get weak as you get ever so much more close to the final bell. Fifth round. Great right hand as a kick downstairs. And if he did win the last round, Cope is making it definitive in this round. He's winning this round convincingly.
Once he gets knocked out, definitely this fight was.
All right. Closing seconds now of the fight, and another big leg kick. Left hand gets through. Kid Cope knows he's got it. The bell ends the fight. That was a good fight. Tough fight. I get it 49 to 45 in favor of Cope. I think Cope won the fight definitively, and especially the way he came back after winning the first 3 rounds. We gave Petit the 4th round, sort of, and in the 5th round, I don't think there's any question Cope won that round as well. Just held up a little bit stronger. Now remember, Phil came down from Canada with a record of 23 victories, and if Cope wins this, he'll be up to 21. So these guys are really experienced fighters, and Cope you've got to start considering on the world scene now, because he performed very admirably against a very experienced fighter.
Absolutely. They're both very, very impressive. I think that they both should receive a huge round of applause for what they've done.
Well, I think they will. Jake Gutierrez is getting the score sheets together, and I see Jake is moving forward now. So we'll make this official. See if the judges had it the same way we did. A unanimous decision for Kid. Here's Jake Gutierrez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5 rounds in this light heavyweight bout, we go to the scorecard. It now scored at 15 to 44. Judge Al Lefkowitz scored at 49-45. And Judge Dolby Sheridan scored about 50 to 44. All for the winner by unanimous decision, Kid Cope!
So Kid Cope gets the Duke. All the judges had it about the same. Dolby Shirley didn't go along with me in that 4th round that I kind of gave away to Pettit. And as a matter of fact, I agree with Dolby. He scored it exactly right. A unanimous decision victory for Kid Cope. A big victory for him. We'll be back with more action in just a moment, live from the Orleans.